Do you know that you have one of the most powerful tools for transformation right at your fingertips? Something so simple, yet incredibly effective to create change, manifest your desires, and for shaping the very reality around you. You do, and it is awesome. I am talking about intentions. Intentions are such an amazing and powerful gift that we have, from teeny tiny intentions to help us just get through the day, to big life-changing ones that transform our world. And the best part, they're super easy to use. We're setting them all the time, often without even realizing that we're doing it. But when we set them consciously, they become one of our greatest assets. We can bring dreams, ideas, and our inspiration into reality. We can create change, make an impact in the world, and shape our lives in ways we may have never thought possible, all through intention. But as Spider-Man's wise Uncle Ben said, with great power comes great responsibility. And that applies here too. Because whether we realize it or not, our intentions are always at play, shaping our reality. This is why understanding intentions on a deeper level is just so important. As I mentioned in my last video, so much of our intention setting and what we manifest happens subconsciously, shaped by beliefs we may not even be aware of. If you're not sure what I'm talking about or what I mean by all of that, be sure to check out this video on how intentions work that I'll link right up here, and then come back and watch this video. Because that video is about everything that you really need to know about intentions, whereas this video is about creating them using that understanding and those guidelines. So by the end of today's video, you'll know exactly how to craft powerful intentions that align with your energy and with your psychology so that you can fully bring them into reality. And I've also created a free PDF handout worksheet that you can download to help guide you through the process. So let's get to it. So if you're new here, hi and welcome. I'm Sarah Dawn, and I'm an author, an angel intuitive, and a former therapist turned spiritual life coach. This channel is all about healing, understanding mental health, and embracing neurodiversity, all as part of our spiritual journey. And if that speaks to you, I'd really love for you to join me on this journey of healing and growth and self-discovery. So be sure to subscribe and check out the description down below for links to my books and blog and more stuff like that. All right, so I know I said that the next video is going to be my intention setting ritual, but as I was putting it together, I had a kind of an aha moment because things were getting way too long. And I realized that before we dive into the ritual for setting the intentions, it would be way more helpful to first go over how to create the intentions in the first place. Because the way I do it for these bigger intentions, like this ritual is for, is really kind of involved, and it takes quite a few steps. So this way, when we do the ritual in the next video, you'll already have strong, well-crafted intentions that are ready to go. So now let's get to it and create our first intention. Now this process isn't just about saying what you want. We are going to put in the effort and the work to craft really powerful, thoughtful, and well-planned out intentions that align with your spiritual, psychological, and your physical self. Because the process of manifesting really begins as we're thinking about what our desires even are. And creating intentions is how we put those thoughts into a complete idea that can be expressed with words or a statement, right? So they need to be clear and complete to ensure that we're on the right path to manifesting what we want. And we also, of course, want to know what to look for once we've created and set the intention, right? So this process will go over all of this and incorporate all the things we've discussed in the last video as well. So first things first, plan to write this down. So grab a notebook, or if you have an app on your phone that you can put it in, whatever works for you. And let's get it written down and recorded somewhere, because this is a lot of information that, might be difficult to remember. You might want to revisit it or go back and revise it later on. So you'll want to have it written down. And this is also where that PDF worksheet that I made to help you think through all of this will really come in handy. And that is linked down in the description below. So just as a reminder, each intention should be clear and specific. So know exactly what you're asking for. It should be positive. So focus on what you do want, not what you don't want. You're trying to attract what you do want. And they should be stated in the affirmative. So phrase it as though it has already happened, and make sure it's gratitude based. So it needs to come from your heart and start with, I am so thankful. So for example, instead of saying, I want to attract my soulmate, you would phrase it as, I am so thankful that my soulmate, who I love so much, is here treating me the way I deserve to be treated, making me feel good about who I am, and fully allowing me to love and be myself. So those are all things that I might be looking for in a soulmate or a partner. So include all of that stuff. And I'm already thanking myself and the universe and the angels and whoever else may be involved for helping me manifest it. And next, take a moment and write down why this intention matters to you. Why do you want it to happen? What will it mean to you when it is here, right? So for example, with the soulmate example, again, I might say, I deeply desire a meaningful and fulfilling relationship. I want to share my life with someone who respects and cherishes me and deserves my love and respect and adoration in return. Manifesting my soulmate will round out my life because I will have a partner who understands my values, supports my dreams, and brings joy and harmony into my life. So include all those things of how and why this is going to make your life better. And step 3, the next step would be to think about what you need to look for or be aware of to guide you in the right direction as this intention is manifesting. So are there any goals or steps you need to take before this intention can fully manifest? So what you want to think about here is what you need in the physical world for this intention to manifest. What do you need? And really take your time and put a lot of thought into this. I mean, you want to think about all of it, obviously, and put a lot of thought into it. But this one specifically is the stepping stones that you need to take, the steps that are guiding you toward what you really want. So take your time and think this one through, because you're really trying to predict, right? You're trying to predict what you will need in the physical world and what you will need to do, for these intentions to come to fruition. So an example here would be, to attract my soulmate, I need to find someone who is kind and considerate, who might be different from my usual type. This kind of person is thoughtful, giving, spiritual, values personal growth, and supports others on their journey as well. And to find people like this, I can attend events and other activities where people like this may be, or perhaps go to church or find an online support group. So you see where I'm going with this. What things in the physical world are going to help you make the steps to get closer and closer to your intention? And remember, you can always come back to this step as well and add to it as things unfold and become clear to you, or, when you get more ideas. Now let's talk about progress. How will you know you're moving in the right direction? Think about key signs or milestones or any kind of indicators that will show you that you're making progress toward manifesting your intention. So some things you might want to ask yourself is, what do I need to see or hear or experience to confirm that I am on the right path? Or are there any small wins or shifts that will signal that things are unfolding the way I want them to? And also, what insights or lessons or changes might naturally start to come up as I'm aligning more and more with my intention. So for example here, if you're manifesting love, progress might look like feeling more confident and open to new connections, or you're attracting people who align with your values and energy more than you were before. You may also start noticing more synchronicities like angel numbers, or hearing love songs everywhere, or seeing other couples that remind you of what you're wanting to manifest. So by identifying some of these checkpoints that you will look for, your angels and your spirit guides will know what kind of signs and synchronicities to put on your path to let you know you're in the right direction. And you'll also see your progress and build lots of momentum and confidence in your overall journey of manifesting your intentions, so you don't do that thing where you quit just a little bit too soon, right? And finally, take a moment to think about how you'll know when your intention has become reality. So what will the signs that this or something better has manifested in your life? So you want to consider both physical indicators, so what physically is in your life, and how you'll feel once it happens. So step 4 was to help you recognize when your intention is in the process of unfolding, so you know you're on the right path and going in the direction you need. And this step ensures you don't overlook it when it actually gets here, right? So these steps are guiding you by helping you to know what kind of signs you're looking for. And remember this, vague intentions create vague results. So get specific. Instead of just saying, I'll know my intention is manifested because I'm happy, think about what that happiness will actually look like and feel like, and what it will mean for your life. Visualize it using all of your senses, and especially your feelings. For many intentions, your emotions will be the biggest clue that it's actually occurred, that you've actually manifested it. After all, how you feel is one of the easiest things to predict, isn't it? Because even if you're manifesting something physical, like say you want the perfect house, your dream home, you may not know exactly what that perfect house will look like exactly, but you can imagine what it will feel like to walk through the front door, to settle into your new space, and to know you're home, right? That feeling of being home. So no matter what your intention is, it is the feeling of what is in your heart that you will manifest. That is why your beliefs and what is going on subconsciously are so important. It is why we think through all of these steps so we can be really clear, not just on the spiritual or energetic level, but also on the psychological and mental and emotional level, and really address as much as we can what we really believe is possible. So take your time, visualize, and really immerse yourself in the reality of your fulfilled intention. It may not physically look like you expect or imagine, but you will most certainly know by the feeling you have that your intention has become part of your reality. So to go with our example, I will know that I'm with my soulmate when I feel genuinely happy, loved, appreciated, and supported, right? This person will ensure we communicate daily and show affection, listen to my concerns, and share similar life goals. And I will also feel comfortable genuinely expressing myself and my love. And when I look at this person, I'll feel safe, cared for, and comfortable. And of course, remember, end all your intentions with this or something better. And that's it. Once you've gone through this process, you'll have created powerful, detailed, and well thought out intentions that aligns with your mind, body, and soul. So all parts of you are involved in creating and bringing this intention into reality. What's even more exciting is you're not just setting an intention, you're aligning your energy with what you desire. You're getting physically, emotionally, and spiritually aligned with that desire, while actively working with both your psychology and the physical world to do your part in manifesting it. So think of this as like your personal roadmap to manifestation. a guide that keeps you focused and intentional and fully aligned with your goals. But here's the thing, the intentions that you are creating today are not set in stone. Just because you've created them, or even later on, once you've set them, doesn't mean that they're done. Life is just constantly shifting and changing, and our paths and our desires and what we need and even who we are evolves over time, and it's not always a long time. So it's important to keep coming back and revisiting all of this and refine and update them as you go along, especially steps 3, 4, and 5, the ones that are guiding you and letting you know that you're going in the right direction to achieve what it is you actually want. And you never know what is going to happen next or what the future holds. And as I said in the last video, there could be something even better than what you're currently thinking about or even imagining. So keep envisioning and stay open to all of the possibilities that are even greater than what you've already imagined. Just assume there's something better and be open to allowing that to come. And don't forget to download that PDF worksheet that's linked down in the description to help guide you through all of this. And in the next video, we'll finally be diving into that intention setting ritual that I have been working on and developing and figuring out over several years that I'm really excited to show you. So be sure to come back for that and subscribe if you want notifications. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to leave a like and do all that fun YouTube stuff. And now I'd really love to hear from you. What is an intention that you plan on setting this year? Let me know down in the comments, because I really can't wait to see what you're manifesting. And as always, I'm sending a ton of love and blessings to you all. Thank you for watching all the way to the end, and may your intentions manifest beyond your wildest dreams. I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.